What's going on, guys? Christian here from CK Wraps. Now I'm going to show you how to tint your taillights. Today I'm using Vivid Light Smoke headlight taillight tint. You can use it for either one. Let's start by things that you need. What I'm going to do right here is mask off the exterior. As far as complexity goes, it varies from light to light. These are not the easiest, but not the most difficult. And this comes in 2 pieces. These 2 pieces combined are probably longer than 30 inches, 33. Okay, so that means that we're gonna need to do this in 2 separate pieces when we cut into the roll, all right? Well, the first piece is about 26 inches by about 9 inches wide. Take this, we're gonna get 2 lights out of 1 piece, okay? We do have 4, so we're gonna have to cut out 2 more. We're going to make sure that we have no tape on our overlap right here. And what you want to do is not get your fingers on the back side where you're going to be applying the vinyl. So no fingers on the back side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up, all right? Start on the flattest part of the light if you can, if there is a flat part to it. All right, I'm going to come a little bit lower. There we go, I'm happier there. So, let me squeegee this nice flat area down. That's the easy part. Notice how I kept some of the backing paper on, right? That's just so I don't get a lot of stuff stuck to it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to warm it up. We want it to be quite soft, all right? So we're going to take it, we're going to pull it outward, so I'm pulling it to the floor and to the ceiling, and I'm also pulling it toward the other side of the car. Boom, right there. So this is where it's at. That looks amazing. So we want to get it good tuck right to the edge for the most part. Should be good right there. We do not need to wrap it around. What we do need to do is make sure that there's no tension on the edge. This is what the tape is for, okay? This is the tape. The tape is so the vinyl can slide off and lift off easily. So let's do up here. The reason why we have to stretch the vinyl around is that this part shrinks in and contours itself around. If we don't pull it across enough, what's going to happen is we're going to end up with a lot of bunched up material in this area right here, and you're going to end up stretching it that way. What happens when you stretch it that way, it's going to end up pulling back this way. Right now the vinyl stretches across here, so we don't actually have any tension on this top edge or this bottom edge. All the tension runs right through here, and we stop it before we get to the very end. That way we're not stretching all the way through. What I'm going to do right now is trim out the very edge of it, all right? We're going to run our blade very gently around the inside edge of the taillight, okay? So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to run it right in between both taillights right now. You don't have to wrap it around the edge because we're putting a translucent film over a lens, okay? This means that you won't see the actual end of the film. You won't see the line. Can you wrap a little extra around? Sure. Do I need to though? No, because I'm confident that my installation isn't going to fail. Let's get that off. Look at the difference. go over the edge with heat when we're finished. Always. Extremely, extremely important. This guy right here. So I'm going to cut out a small piece. This one's going to be much easier, alright? So I have already wiped these down. I do not need to wipe them down again. This one's flat, very flat. But it does have a bit of curve to it, so we do have to curve the line slightly. Now, this one's really going to take its part 5 minutes. It's the fastest tint you'll ever use, as far as tinting goes. There will never be anything faster, not in my opinion. There might be other air release tints out there, but as far as tinting your lights goes, air release tint is going to be the fastest by far. This guy is already tinted. That's all done. So no stretch, right? That means we don't have to do any preheating before we cut. Still need to do the heat. That's a mandatory thing. So even if you don't stretch it, we're still gonna go over the edge with it. These two sides right here, it's pretty obvious what's going on. This is great as far as accenting the vehicle goes. It's not this tacky kind of red anymore. It's this nice smoked out taillight. And then this one, it's just a regular one. So, oh, wow, look at that. It actually looks identical. It looks no different. Maybe slightly on the camera, but in person, I barely see anything that's different. Cool, so we have all the lights off right now. How much dimmer does the left side look to the right side? Not much, right? Let's step on the brakes. Make sure I don't break my ankle here. Let's see how that goes. Now you can tell me how that looks. I do hope that this video was informative. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Hey there! Today I'm going to show you how to use Turtle Wax's Color Magic Scratch and Chip Repair Pen. Start with a clean car, where most importantly, the chips and or scratches to be covered are free from any dirt, rust, or wax. Before every application session, shake the pen for 30 seconds, followed by the purging of any air bubbles formed in the pen by facing the applicator upwards and using the pen cap to press down on the tip. From here, tap the tip lightly but repeatedly on an expendable surface like cardboard, waiting for the paint to flow out. Once the applicator tip is adequately wet, gently wipe away any excess paint that has flowed out. With your pen ready, it's time to apply. Using the corner of the felt tip for minimal first spread, dab sparingly from the bottom of the chip or scratch. Do not drag the felt tip across the surface. A good rule of thumb is to start application with a light first coat, as you can always come back and add more paint, but cannot always remove over application, causing uneven, risen surfaces. If multiple coats are required, wait 15 to 20 minutes between applications and start the steps back at the beginning with shaking the pen. When first pressing and prepping the tip, it is possible for paint to flow out quickly. Simply wipe away all extra paint on your cardboard before continuing. When you've finished all repairs, wipe away all remaining paint from the felt tip of the pen and then replace its cap, as to prevent the tip from drying up and clogging. If the tip does clog up, remove the felt tip from the pen and dip it in paint thinner until clear. Then rinse, dry, and replace back on the pen. Available in a variety of colors, this simple yet versatile fix can save 100s from the use of a body shop and can be done from start to finish in only a fraction of the time.
Launch CR319, the ultimate entry-level choice in ease and affordability for any DIY users. Gets the complete 10 modes of OBD2 test. To read and clear codes, check IM readiness status, view freeze frame, test O2 sensor system, onboard monitor and evap system, etc. It also features DTC lookup function to help you diagnose the trouble fast and accurately. It is compatible with most American, European, and Asian models, manufactured as from 1996. And with its plug-and-play, being able to get the power directly from the vehicle, the scanner is very easy to use for any DIYers and mechanics, anytime and anywhere.
Hi, I'm Marianella for the new Simple on Amazon.com. You're cruising, your stereo sounds great. Now you're at highway speeds, but wait, did the speed limit just change? Not knowing could cost you a bundle. Ticket, insurance, defensive driving, court. In many cases, a single speeding ticket more than justifies the cost of a radar detector, an electronic friend that can remind you to stay under the speed limit. Yes, they detect X, K, KA, and KU radar bands, but many also have built-in GPS that knows where you are, the local speed limit, and warns you visually and audibly if you're over it. Example, the Escort Passport 9500iX. It's packed with high-tech features like Auto Learn, which recognizes and remembers false radar alerts. And it comes loaded with a North America database of speed traps and red light camera locations. Bingo! It's also social. That's right. Several Escort and Beltronics radar detectors can now take advantage of Escort Live, a new radar service that allows detectors to share information in real time. Simply add the SmartCord bundle, download the app to your phone, and get instant access to the most powerful radar network imaginable. With features like these, this high-tech friend will keep you driving safe and save you money. You want to stay safe? Check out the rest of our videos.